So, this is it. This is where we rank every faction in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Every faction you can be part of and play in. Whether it's an official guild or not, I will be ranking every organization, every group, every small margin of people you can join with and do something for. You will be surprised at what I have on this list. I'm certain I haven't forgotten a single one, but if so, ridicule me in the comments below. So I have 12 factions here, 12 different, distinct, unique groups who fail us in every aspect known to man because good writing doesn't exist and everyone is an idiot, except Rayloff. He's kinda cute though. We will be judging each group, whether you deem them a guild or not, because in my eyes they are a faction and you can either like it or leave it, because you should please do leave a like or dislike. Hey, English.exe. As ratings help me out massively, and consider becoming a sponsor of the channel if you want to support me further. Anyways, let's start ranking these big boys and girls because they're all kind of mediocre factions, but some have more strengths than others. At number 12, I'm putting down the Blades. I made a video on Delphine over the last week, and I don't think there can be much more said on the Parthenax dilemma since this crusty old sponge decided to make absolutely no sense with her being so thick-headed, it makes Kim Kardashian look small. The Blades are nothing but a disappointment in this game, and if it wasn't for the fact that they already existed in previous games, I'd have put them on the list higher, but unfortunately, they were amazing in Morrowind, great in Oblivion, but in Skyrim, just a shadow that should be shined upon to disappear. Esbern is a decent character who helps to thwart the dragons. Delphine is alright, she sells her bathwater. Thick-headed, but alright until she refuses to abide by her job as a Blade. The Blades need a new ruler because Delphine is not going to be that person. But yeah, I put the Blades on number 12 and I don't plan on changing that decision since the quests themselves for the Blades aren't too rewarding and it's an alright faction. At number 11, I'm putting down the Cannibal cult of Skyrim, the one we will all probably forget exists because it's pretty lackluster. The Cannibals of Namira is a small group of people outside of Markarth and inside of the Reach that support and follow our Daedric Lord Namira. She's kind of a bitch. This cult has one single mission for you to do, but you come out of it with quite an interesting Daedric artifact to use, the Ring of Namira. It allows you to eat any humanoid character you kill in the game and gain health benefits and such from your dinner. The quest itself is fun, it does have a choice for you to partake in, the choice isn't too big of a deal. It's a white or black kind of choice, but the interesting characters come from the cult itself since they are just normal citizens living in Skyrim and nobody bats an eye to the fact they may be flesh-devouring monsters. I put this ahead of the Blades because at least it's wrote well. At number 10, we have the Bards College. The Bards College could have been so much more, and for the fact that it's actually got a decent standing for what it has in the game already, just makes it so much more disappointing. You do one main quest, and that's to fight Olaf One Eye and retrieve his son or some crap and bring it back. You get into the Bards College when you finish, but it literally offers you nothing bar a few trainers for speech and skills that are practically useless in this game. The mission is far more fun than the one you do for the Namira cult, so that's why I have it up here. I think the dungeon design shines in this mission, and the characters themselves are interesting enough. Typical Skyrim stuff. Number 9 brings us to Stormcloaks. Ulfric is a racist and there isn't a hope in this world the Stormcloaks would win. All hail the Empire. Number 8 gives us the Companions. Now don't get me wrong, it's not the worst, but it is by far one of the most boring, and it also heavily shines through Skyrim's main problem, you moving up in the ranks way too fast. You become a werewolf and join the inner circle within less than an hour of gameplay. You own the Companions in less than 3 hours, it's just absurd. The characters are okay. Kodlak is alright, he's a Nord going against Nordic traditions from ancient times and it's a nice change to see. The dungeons are alright. The Silver Hand is just a weak enemy that could have been so much more. Could have been so much more. If Bethesda wanted to give us proper factions, we would have been able to join the Silver Hand. We should have been able, but what's done is done, and I think the Companions are fairly weak in comparison to the Fighters Guild in Oblivion and Morrowind, which really has some of the best missions the Elder Scrolls series has had to offer so far, so it makes the Companions even more disappointing. Let's hope this is the last time we have to see this disappointing guild. Number 7 is the Empire. The Imperials are going to win the war because we need the Empire to kick the Thalmor's ass and stop their long-going plan of decimating all the towers in Tamriel and taking over everything and killing all men and keeping Mare as the higher race and all that good stuff. It's plain and simple. Ulfric is a racist and there isn't a hope in this world the Stormcloaks would win. Number 6 will be the Dark Brotherhood. The quests are fun most of the time, the loot you get is awesome, with most of it being throwbacks to previous Elder Scrolls titles. The characters on the good end comprise of Cicero and that's it. I really dislike the rest of them. I have no interest in their well-being. They all come off as arrogant prats and overall just truly not an enjoyable group to be around, to be honest. Astrid is just not an okay character for me. Getting betrayed in a pretty weak way solidifies mine and most others' hatred for her character, and I just generally do the guild for its loot, not its story, because it kinda sucks. Oblivion's guild kinda proved what I want to see in the Dark Brotherhood, and its quests are absolutely over this top fun. Again, Skyrim's one does have some fun stuff, but just it's not the same. Number 5. The final 5 are probably my favourite ones, of course. The College of Winterhold is fun. I might complain about parts of it, but I really enjoy the dungeons you can do it with. As well as that, my favourite types of characters are magic characters, since I always love using magic in games which I'm offered it. The characters aren't given enough time for you to want to get on with it. Most of the students there are arrogant prats. Hello Jazargo, you weak Khajiit. The thing that makes me happy about it though is the lore and the dungeons. I really can't stress how much I like the dungeons for this group. From Sarthal to the very end with Labyrinthian, it's just a lot of fun to do. Also, you get new spells and magic, a place to live. The college lore is fairly interesting, although underdone by Bethesda, but again, I love it enough to make it number 5. Number 4 will be the Nightingales. I have to separate these guys because they are different from the Thieves Guild organization itself. The Nightingales gives the player a chance to actually be part of a cool ancient cult in Skyrim. It feels pretty goddamn awesome. They aren't a cult though. I'm wrong in saying that. They're a kick-ass guild that shows real thieves what real men are. There are some interesting missions under the Nightingale side of the questline, and the characters partaking in it, especially Carlia, are fairly interesting and enjoyable to be around. The plot itself for the quests are well refined and enjoyable. You also get the coolest armor set in the game with you looking pretty goddamn scary and terrifying, and you get to meet Nocturnal and her big busty plot points. What's not to like about this place? Number 3 will be the Thieves Guild. I like the Thieves Guild a lot. It feels like it has the most content out of any guild in the game. I mean, it does, judging by the characters, the trophies, and the location, the loot you get, the side quests and miscellaneous quests, the connections to other guilds and quests outside of it. It's absolutely Bethesda's favourite one in terms of what they worked on and developed during the development cycle of Skyrim. Brynjolf is one of my favourite characters, and his crew are decent characters too. Mercer Frey is a decent villain with a good story. The plot twist is definitely okay, like I liked it. The quest itself has a good twist. The loot is absolutely amazing for this guild. What's not to like about being able to be a thief in the game where role playing is everything? Also, you can burn bees, you honey killer. Number 2 will be the Dawnguard. I love the Dawnguard DLC. It's my favourite Elder Scrolls DLC that I've played so far, yet I still haven't played the Shivering Isles yet. I apologise for my incompetence. The Dawnguard clan offers a badass castle, crossbows, cool ass armour, new companions, armoured trolls and mother trucking huskies. What is not to like about that? Yes, Isrin is a little bit of a dull. He's not that great of a character, not in comparison to Harkin, but he's not enough to ruin this group for me. Number 1 is the Volkihar clan. You can be a vampire lord. You get new powers, you get Serana, you get to drink blood. You get new vampire companions, you get new quests, you get to live in a secluded vampire castle. I love this DLC. I love Harkin, I love the vampires, I love being evil, and that is all. Please remember to leave a like or dislike, share the video, comment below what your favourite group, faction or clan is please. I would actually like to know what your number 1 is, or you can rank all 12 of them. Do let me know, I'd love to know. Thank you for all the support you all give me, I really do appreciate it. Make sure to play some games this fine evening, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.